Hello, hello, hello everyone, how are we doing? It's great to be here. Bing! Hey! It's Christmas, it's December, which means I can officially put on Christmas stuff. What is happening, everyone? It is great to see you. My name is Andy Katz and welcome to the Zwift Scotland Platinum League live stream. It's fantastic to be here. I hope you've all got your beers. Someone asked me what I was drinking today earlier on. I'm on life and death. Because when there's life, there's death. I don't know. I've never been good at advertising, but it's fantastic to see you. We're in London this evening. 2 laps. 34.6 kilometres. All in. It's going to be fast. It's going to be furious. It's a Zwift Scotland double whammy. That's right, troops. Oh, I just peeked. It is a double whammy for Zwift Scotland. We have the Wulvers and the Kelpies. We've got about literally 10 minutes until I believe the Kelpies are away first at 6:49. So that's about 11 minutes from now. So let's quickly, before we go and look at the team, because I've got a whole load of other stuff here, let's go and see if we can grab an interview with the captains. Where are we? Okay, here we go. We've got both the captains sitting, waiting for me. That is right, troops.
Speak of the devil, and he shall arrive.
That is right. That, you know what? That's brilliant because it means I don't have to go and chase y'all. It's great to see y'all once again. Thank you very much for taking the time out from your warm up, which of course you all need to get these days before any race. Make sure those muscles are warmed up. But first of all, let's go to Synth. Synth, my man, how you doing? It's great to see you.
Hi, Ian and I were just saying there that there's a few butterflies in the basket. There's a little nerves tonight, but I think it's all healthy. It'll be positively channeled to the race tonight.
That's fantastic. And is that view the same throughout your team?
Yeah, I think the spirits. I think everyone's just super motivated. You know, the first time that Kelpies have made it into the Platinum League, so just keen to give it their all.
Mm-hmm. And has there been any specific training that the team is undertaking this week?
It's probably a bit standard week this week, Andy. I think a lot of the lads had probably taken part in the Zwift Racing League, of course, on Tuesday. A pretty hard session around Yorkshire. So yesterday and today, just a bit of an active recovery, probably just a bit of rest in the main, get those energy levels back up and ready for this evening.
Excellent. And how about you, Ian? How's the Wulvers doing this evening?
Yeah, Wulvers are looking good. They're in the pen waiting like a caged animal, hence the name. Yeah, similar to Synth, where there's always nerves when you make it into the Platinum League. But the guys are strong riders. So, you know, they know their own abilities. They're confident in those abilities. And as long as we execute, we'll do okay.
That's fantastic. And I guess what everybody wants to know at the moment is the Wulvers last week were the fastest team down on the paper, but this week on paper it is the Kelpies which are looking like the faster team. What do you think about this, Synth?
That's like a bill in a china shop there. Don't get the team captains arguing. I tell you what, both teams look absolutely blinding tonight, Andy. I think we've got an incredible lineup. I mean, just I guess for Kelpies, you know, just in terms of the viewers tonight, get a feel for the power. The Cadets, well, probably both teams. I mean, they're going to be smashing out probably the best part of 4.5 watts per kg average for 40 minutes or less. So, I mean, it's just going to be bonkers right out the blocks. But thankfully, we've got, you know, some brilliant Cat Bs and the Kelpies. They'll be able to hang on to the guys and hopefully take some solid turns at the front. So, yes, very, very happy with the team selection tonight, which is great. And
last week, Ian, one of your riders had a technical. But this week, you've got a full team and a replacement. Of course, we've lost one of the Smiths. We've lost Graham Smith to A+.
Yeah.
And another Smith, an Ian Smith, has taken his place. Do you think this will see the team back a bit, or going that wee bit quicker?
Not at all. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can't replace a Graham Smith. You know, last week he averaged 4.7 watts per kilo, and with such a hilly course, that's an incredible feat down in Yorkshire. So we've brought in a couple of strong guns from one of our other teams. So Ian Smith, another Cat A, who's kind of perched at the 4.5 watts per kilo mark, super strong. We've got Jim Jam Jarvie Stewart, who's a 4.2 watt per kilogram Cat B. So yeah, we don't lack any firepower tonight. But as Sint says, the teams are very competitive with each other, and hopefully will be competitive in the field tonight.
That's great, Ian. Cheers. So one more question here, and I think this is a big question. With the Kelpies having an ex-professional cyclist, Commonwealth Olympian on their team, do you think that will have an impact on the time, Synth? I know you're rushing to get away. You've got about 5 minutes left, so Synth, on you go first.
4 minutes 22 seconds up that I'm counting, and no, I mean it's thank you. You know, me being that ex-Olympian and so forth. Yeah, I wish, but I tell you what, I had to even pay some good money to get Davy Lines on the team tonight. I mean, it's a shame we've got to get 4 riders over the line. To be honest, we could just let him loose and wreak some havoc. But undoubtedly, you know, it's a huge confidence booster for the team, and obviously it brings a wealth of experience with that as well. But it's not an ITT; it's a TTT. You know, it's a team event. We'll win and lose together, and we've already spoken before tonight around tactics. You know, and agreed that we're going to go in. It's going to be high risk but high reward. We're really going to focus on getting those top 4 fastest riders over the line, whoever that may be. And I'm sure a few of us are going to burn a few matches to get there. So yeah, really looking forward to it. But we'll definitely take as many ex-pro Commonwealth cyclists as we can, Andy. That's for sure. So if there's any out there, be sure to get in touch.
Before you go, Synth, do you have anything to say to the viewers watching this evening?
Do you know what? Just I'm conscious of time. I do need to dash, but I definitely don't want to walk past the opportunity. Just on behalf of Ian and I, just to say a huge thank you to the club for support. It's a little bit of a walk down memory lane for Ian and I. This was our first ever route, if you recall, Ian. Zwift Scotland. Yes. We had 7 riders back. Our first ever TTT. It was back mid-July. Frappe, you know, I think we came very respectable 45th place. But when you fast forward just a few months, you know, that roster has grown to 70. You know, competing tonight, 10 teams, 2 in the Platinum League. You know, it's just absolutely tremendous. So just a huge thank you to everyone for making it what it is. And long may that continue, sir. So thank you.
Fantastic. And quickly, just before I go, of course, the Wulvers aren't, or the Kelpies, aren't the only ones with ex-professional Commonwealth competitors. Of course, the Wulvers have their very own Commonwealth competitor in the shape of Stuart Jarvie, who is actually the ex-Scottish cycling chef back in Australia. So do you think this will have an impact, Ian?
Oh, I mean, he's given us nutritional advice over the last couple of weeks, and that's just going to hone our skills just that little bit to give us the edge tonight, I'm sure.
Okay, that is amazing. Guys, thank you very much. With 2 minutes on the dot until the banner goes up, very good luck between you, and may the fastest team win, and may the wind be at your backs forever.
Fingers crossed.
Cheers, guys. Take care.
See you, Andy.
There we go, guys. Great interview, a double whammy interview there with both team captain there for the Wulvers and the Kelpies. Let's quickly go grab a look at the Kelpies team before they go. Of course, here's the Kelpies poster by Graham Fields. Doesn't that look fantastic? Yo, Sub-Zero, what is happening? Welcome to the stream, my man, and Paul. It's great to have you here. Let's quickly have a look at the teams. We've got James Watt from Fraserburgh. We've got Rory Munro. I think he's from the Black Isle area, Inverness. We've got Adam Robinson from Peebles. We've got Synth, who of course is the captain from Edinburgh, who also runs Zwift Scotland. We've got David Lines, who is of course that ex-professional cyclist back in 2010 at the Commonwealth Games, who came in 15th on the track. We've got Andy Barry from Newbury. I think that's how you say Newbury. We've got Callum McDonald from South Ayrshire and Martin Harris from Carnoustie, which I know very well. So yeah, with a couple of minutes we can probably jump in and have a look at the Wulvers as well. Here's the Wulvers poster. Of course, they came 9th last week. It was a tough course last week. We lost one. But there's the poster again by Fields. And here we've got the team. We've got Kenny Morton, of course, who had the technical last week, had to pull out. Let me just see if we can jump. Let me just try and jump onto someone that's going to go first before we continue. Oh, hang on, I can do it this way. Boom. There you go, I'm using my mobile phone. So the Wulvers start 54 minutes and the Kelpies go in about a minute's time, so we'll stick with them. We've got, of course, Ian Gray, who's the captain for Edinburgh. He's from Edinburgh. Kenny Morton, who pulled out last week with a technical. We've got Donald Kerr from Glasgow. We've got Ian Smith, who replaces Graham Smith, who got moved. He got upgraded to God tier. He is now an A+, so well done Graham Smith for that. We've got Nico Anelli, the youngest over 20. He's Italian, so he says. We've got Stuart Jarvie, of course, the Wulvers Commonwealth take part E, who, of course, let's just cut right now to boom. Let's just catch these guys leaving. Here they go. It's the Kelpies. They are leaving. Monroe taking up the front. Don't they look good in their kit this evening? They're looking smooth. It's a bit wet, of course, this evening in London, as it always is. Let's see if we can get a better camera. There we go. It's looking good. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. It's great to have you here. We've got Monroe firing ahead. Let's see if we can just jump up to Monroe. There he is. Monroe has fired ahead. Davy Lyons having to put in some heavy effort to catch up, of course. They're going through the tunnel. This TTT includes the lead-in through the tunnel. And then, of course, they will go up through. Let's just keep an eye on them as they go into the tunnel. As they go into the tunnel, we'll quickly jump to the map. So we can get a decent, there we go. And there's that D-Lines, David Lines, pumping out that 6 watts per kilogram to catch up with the front man there, the lead out man. And here comes the tunnel. Of course, when it gets to the tunnel, we're going to jump to the London map to have a look at the route quickly before we jump back and have a look at the Wulvers team. Unless have I missed the tunnel? Are they going in reverse? They're looking good. Alright, let's quickly jump to the London map to see. Oh, here's the tunnel here. See, I knew it. I'm not even from London, and I just knew they were going to be going through a tunnel. So as they enter the tunnel, they're going to be coming out the rain. Let's jump to the map. So here you go. Of course, it's 2 laps here. Each lap is 17.3 kilometres. All in, it's going to be 34.6 kilometres. Or else it's going to be 10.7 miles a lap or 21.4 miles a lap. They're going to be going through the tunnel like they are now. They're going through the tunnel there, heading up Northumberland Avenue, up through the hairpin, or round the hairpin, down Constitution, or up Constitution Hill, I should say. Hey, stop, give the Queen a wave, get down onto that riverside, past Big Ben and Parliament, come all the way around and back to Piccadilly Rise and round to the finish. And that's going to be, I'm suspecting, let's get back to there we go, the live pictures. I'm suspecting we're looking at roughly between 39 and 40 minutes. I don't want to say that the Kelpies are going to get that better time of 39 minutes, But let's see if you guys out there watching have any questions. Why not fire them up on the chat? Let me hear them. We've got about 2 minutes until the Wulvers leave the pen. We've got Fury behind the Kelpies at the moment, but aren't they looking great? Gosh. There we go. Whee! Let's have a look at see what people are riding. Oh yeah, that's right. We're going to jump to the Wulvers just before they leave. They've got a minute. Let me just quickly jump to the Wulvers. Boom, of course, I'll finish this off. We've got Stuart Jarvie, who of course was the chef for the Scottish cycling team a couple of years back at Australia at the Commonwealth Games. We have Nico, who's the youngest Italian, taking part this evening. Mark Way from North Berwick. And Mark Skilling from Girvan. So that is the team. A few changes. One change, Ian Smith in for Graham Smith. And Stuart Jarvie coming in to make up the numbers from, not from New Mains, he's actually from Stirling now. Boom. So let's get back to the scene. I need to sort out these scenes a wee bit better. To go through them all one at a time. So let's see if we can just jump back and see these guys just leaving just in time. There we go. This is the Wulvers just leaving, wearing that basic 4 kit. Doesn't it look nice? We've got Ian Smith coming out on the disc wheel. We've got a few disc wheels out this evening. It is looking fantastic. They're looking lovely. There's Kenny Morton, who had the technical last week. Hoping he'll be able to stick in. He's on that canyon this evening. Yo, Ron Allen coming in 7 minutes ago. I do apologise for missing that, my man. Thank you very much for that follow. It's great to have you all here. The WTRL Platinum League, live from the Zwift Scotland studios, aka the 2x4 corner in my bedroom. Of course, like I said, I hope you've all got your IPA. Being cyclists, we do like IPA. We're on life and death by vocation. I said it last week, I'll say it again. I've never had a bad drink from these guys. And the vodka chaser. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So let's go. If you, once again, like I said, if you guys have got any questions, fire them up in chat. Let me know. Send me a private message over Discord. But aren't they looking good? The Wulvers, of course, like I said, came in 9th last week. They had a great run. It was a hard course last week. This week is basically flat. It's going to be fast. It's going to be furious. As these guys head the tunnels. Let's quickly jump back and see how the Kelpies are doing. They've got a fast team coming up behind them. But they look like they're doing fantastic. Let's have a look at... There he is. Lines. Of course, Lines is the ex-professional cyclist. Back in 2010, he took part in the Indian Commonwealth Games, I guess. The Commonwealth Games, which took part in India. He was on the track, I believe. And he is pumping out 340 watts for his FTP. Looking good. A lot of the Kelpies, if I just crack open another one, are using the disc wheel this evening. That is a fantastic view. As they pass Buckingham Palace. Of course, this is them heading up Constitution Hill right now. Or is it the other side? I guess it's just the same. There's Buckingham Palace back there in the foreground. In the background. As they head up towards Marble Arch. Of course, guys, it's a tourist hotspot. It's great to see places. We've got the London buses back there. I think that's Marble Arch. I'm not entirely sure. I'm just going to guess because it is an arch. Is it Constitution Arch? I don't know. But they're going round here as Lines leads the team round Constitution Hill. Of course, they're going to be heading down here towards the river, along past Parliament. I forgot what you called it. Along past Parliament. I got to remember to save this because I took tons of pictures last week and I didn't manage to save it. But let's watch these guys as they head past. Oh, fantastic picture. Lovely line there. Who's this at the back? Do we have someone with a technical? Who's that? Andy Barry. Andy Barry. And Martin Harris may be struggling here. They may be, they're looking like they're slowing. There is a 2-second gap at the moment. Between Andy Barry and Martin Harris. Let's just keep an eye on them. This for a moment before we jump back to the Wulvers. But yeah, it looks like these two are dropping off. But it looks like there's only going to be 6 Kelpies left. And we're not even halfway round yet on the first lap. Could this be devastating for the Kelpies? Only time will tell. Oh, hang on, let's do my head in. Boom, okay. So with that news, let's right now head back to the Wulvers and we'll see how they're doing. So right now they are coming up to the sprint line. Not this one, the next one. As they come, that's not the sprint line, sorry, it's the next bit round the corner. Here, let's head to Captain Pugwash up there in the helicopter. He has the eye in the sky. The team behind them are basically a minute behind them. A minute and just under a minute. I think it's jumping about at the moment. Let's have a look at them. Here they are, yeah, 57 seconds behind this Wulvers team. But aren't these fantastic watts that they are pumping out here? Let's take a look at Ian Gray's heart rate, 165. That's pretty good for his age as they approach the sprint finish. We'll have a look at the Italian stallion Nico, who of course has had his last 2 trainers stolen. Unlucky, my friend. He is pumping out 6.2 watts per kilogram. Does he think this is a race? He obviously does. They're looking good though. They are looking good. Let's see if we can get a wee picture of them. Nice. Oh, they're looking fantastic, guys. They are looking fantastic. This team, the Wulvers, sticking together here like glue. Blobbing up. But at the moment, you know what I want to do quickly? I want to head back to the Kelpies, who are down to 6 men. So let's just head there. They are stepped. Ooh, is this another one dropping off the back maybe? So here we see we've got Andy, Barry and Martin Harris, 32 seconds back from the main team. It's not going too well for these guys. I have a sneaky suspicion they might be low Bs or low As. I've not had a look at Zwift Scotland as I listen in the background to my child crying because it's time to go to sleep for him. Unlucky I get to stay up because I'm a big boy. But let's have a look at the Kelpies which are left. Let's go through them. We have Callum McDonald. We've got Rory Monroe. We've got David Lyons. We've got the captain Synth Rider. We've got James Watt, a very proficient cyclist. Did I miss someone out? Probably did. McDonald. Yes. We have Callum McDonald, I think I said him. But that is the 6 that are left for the Kelpies. They're certainly still going all out. They're 11.6 kilometres in of this 17.3 kilometre lap. Well, that's a nice line there. Did you see that? See if we can get out front and have a look. That was a nice line. I think we might have just missed it, but aren't they looking good? There they go. Coming together now. Their tactic seems to be having one man out front and the rest chasing. But I'm guessing they are within the 2-second gap. Yo! Melt Stick off to race. My friend, good luck, have fun. It's great to have you here. Make sure you hit that follow button, guys, if you've not done it. If anyone else has any questions, make sure you fire it up in the chat. Let's jump back and have a look at what's happening with the Wulvers. Right now, they have made, I would say, what's that, 2 seconds up on the team behind them. However, the team in front of them have made a solid 40 seconds. But this is looking like fantastic. These guys are 8.7 kilometres in right now, passing Parliament down at the waterside. These guys might even catch the Kelpies, who knows? Coming along St John's Tower, it's looking fantastic. The rain has stopped, the crowds are starting to come out and have a look at what is going on. This is fantastic. 2 teams, a double whammy for Zwift Scotland here. These guys are looking fantastic. There's Captain Pugwash giving us his eye in the sky view. Let's give him a wave. It's great to have you here, Captain Pugwash, up there in the sky. Okay, that's enough, Captain Pugwash. There we go. Oh, look at that. Let's get a picture of that. Click. Like I said, guys, if you want to connect with us over at Zwift Scotland, make sure you head over to zwiftscotland.com. You can get all the socials there. You can come over and join us on Discord. Who's this? Ash. Here we go. We've actually got a question from Ash B. She says, "Cheers Andy, watching the race, and thanks for the commentary." No problem. How quick to anticipate them to finish a course? That's a great question, Ash, and Thanks very much. I'm anticipating round about 39-40 minutes, I would say. On paper, you would think the Kelpies would be the faster team, but now with them dropped off 2 riders, it's hard to say. Will the Wulvers be able to bring that in to 39 minutes themselves? It is a fast course, it is a flat course. So maybe the heavy hitters will win this one. Only time will tell. Thanks Ash B once again. That was a question over on Discord. Collapsed. What is happening? Where is the Call of Duty streams? I don't know, I stopped playing Call of Duty when I was 12. About 20 years ago. Yo, what's happening? Welcome, it's great to have you here. No man, we're a Zwift only. We do the Zwift grind. But aren't these guys looking fantastic? Right now we're watching the Wulvers. Who are 11k on the dot in. With that said, let's quickly head back, see what's happening with the Kelpies. Kelpies, of course, were the first team off this evening. Looking good in the outfit. He's looking so thin. They've got 1:13 on the team behind them, so of course that is, they've made 13 seconds up on the team behind them, which is the Fury team. Is that a Dirt Fury team? I don't know. I don't know these teams. It looks like they are just heading into their second lap. As they go through the tunnel again, but of course the second lap, I was really sorry I had to get rid of that. The second lap doesn't start, does it, until it gets to the sprint finish along on Constitution Hill, which you can just see at the top of the map. Like I said, any more questions, guys, fire them up in the chat, fire them over on Discord, give me a call on my phone. I'll try and answer them as much as I can. Once again, let's have a quick recap of what's happening here. 2 Kelpies fell off the back, just shy of the first lap, which has left the Kelpies with 6 men here. They are pushing hard, they're pushing solid here. We've got David Lane's pushing out 5.5 watts per kilogram. There's some high watts here. Not one has dropped below 3. That's a lovely... That was a lovely line there. Did you see that? Aren't these guys looking good? Let's see if we can get some... Oh, that's looking good. This is the flyby camera. Blobbing up a wee bit there for the Kelpies. Let's jump back, have a wee quick look at the other team, and we'll have a wee quick look at the course that they are doing. We join the Wulvers back at 13.1. kilometers. Oh, we had it there. Click. They are looking good. Looks like the entire team of 8 riders are still here. Looking good. Very fast. Keeping the speed up. And they might even be catching a couple of team or stray team members from the other team in front of them. Let's just see here. Yep, it looks like A-Home from V team, who has been dropped, is about to be passed by Swift Scotland, as Swift Scotland slowly catches up with this Inc team here. And here, as they pass them, looks like they're pushing up that power, looking good. Looks like they all passed him very well. Fantastic. This is looking like a very fast course. Very fast course indeed. Quickly, let's jump back and have a look at the map. So this is the course that they are doing. It's 2 laps. Each lap is 17.3, so I think the Kelpies will be approaching their second lap very soon, so we'll jump to that in a moment. It goes up Northumberland Avenue after the tunnel, then down Constitution Hill, round past the river and up into Piccadilly Rise. So let's see if we can jump back, have a look at the Kelpies, who have just gone through the sprint finish banner and are on to their second lap here on London. Let's give them all likes. Remember guys, if you've not done it yet, right on. Make sure you hit that follow button. Get the ride-ons here. There we go. Give them all right on. They're heading down Constitution Hill, about to pass the Palace once again. Looking good, looking good. See, this is actually very good, me taking pictures, because they'll be able to see what's actually happening here, who's out front, and if there's anything they can do. So they're just passing the Palace, down past Constitution Hill. Let's head back right now, see whereabouts the Wulvers are. Looks like they are heading... Have they just come out of the tunnel? Or are they just going to be turning up towards the tunnel? Hang on a minute. Looks like, stand by, it looks like the Wulvers have dropped their first man. Once again, Kenny Morton. Could Kenny Morton be having a technical? I know my child next door's having a technical. But it looks like Kenny Morton for the second week in a row. Of course, this is the Wulvers' second week in the Platinum League, back-to-back races. Let's see if I can get a wee message to Kenny. Kenny, technical? I'll send him a message, we'll see what's happening here. But like, Kenny, what's happening? You know what we can do in a moment? Right now we are on the Wulvers. Let's be quiet. Let's jump in and see if we can listen in on what is happening. If anyone is talking, if there's any secrets happening. Very quiet. Doesn't sound like there's a lot happening as these guys approach the sprint finish here on Constitution Hill. Or Constitution Hill's other bit. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. The sprint finish. So with that in mind, let us head back to Synth. Head back to the Kelpies. Looks like they could be possibly accidentally. No, they're still looking good. They are still looking good. There we go, that's the view. Let's jump in to the Kelpies to see if we can have a listen to what's going on there. Let's be quiet for a moment, guys. Just a lot of heavy breathing. Basically, a lot of heavy breathing. Let's have a look. So of course the Kelpies were the first ones away this evening, and they look like they have managed to keep the Fury team away from them, in fact, and even put out an extra 27 seconds. Looking fantastic. Sub-Zero, what is happening? So these guys are 22.5 kilometers in, with just over 12 kilometers to go left. They look like they're doing the tactic of chase the man off the front. As they head along past the River Thames. Looking good. Right, let's head back now. There we go. And the Wulvers are into their second lap here. Sitting at 19 kilometres in, so they're about... So what? So they're about 2k into the second lap. Oh. That's not the person I wanted to go to. That's me. Fan view. These guys have managed to put out... Is that... They're trying to catch... Let's have a look, see if how far behind. So it looks like they're about... They've lost about 22 seconds, is that? I'm trying to figure it, hang on. There's Andy Barry, of course, who looks like he has pulled over and retired from the race this evening. From the Kelpies. That heavy breathing sound like our chooses. Oh, it's Bradders. Yo, my man, what's happening? Bradders, welcome. Make sure you hit that follow button if you've not done it yet. Sub-Zero wins. Aren't these guys looking good? It looks like the entire Wulvers are all still together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, have we dropped a man? Well, I've been away. 3, 4, yep. It looks like the Wulvers have actually dropped a man. Who have we dropped? We've got Skillen, we've got Gray, we've got Smith, Jarvie. Ian Gray. Mark Way. Have we lost Mark Skilling? No, we've got Mark Skilling right here. Oh, that's right, Kenny Morton. That's right, Kenny Morton. Kenny Morton with another technical, I'm going to guess, like he had last week. I think, let's see if I can grab him And let's hold for a minute because it looks like the Wulvers are about to pass Andy Barry. Here, unlucky Andy Barry having to pull out. Like I said, it's a lot different than last week's Yorkshire course. It's fast and it's furious, and they will be going out over threshold, no doubt. So for those that aren't up there on their threshold training, are going to find it a struggle. And there they go, that's them passing Andy Barry from the Kelpies. Got a message over here in the Discord. Ashby coming in. Kenny with a possible technical. Possible, I think it was a technical. It might have been the same technical as we saw last week. Maybe the technicians couldn't sort it out for this week. But let's quickly jump back. Have a look at what's happening with the Wulvers. Boom. Of course, we're going to have the full interviews with them at the end, so we'll find out what is going on. Look, don't they look good with their bell helmets? Sub-Zero. Oh, why is that not working, man? Hang on, let me see. Is that not working? Oh, it's me. I heard that. I saw that, but I thought it was in game. I'll have to change that. Sub-Zero with a follow. Thank you very much. No wonder. No wonder. Right now, we are on the... Is this the Kelpies, I believe? Watching James Watt here. Trying to bring Rory Monroe back in. Fantastic. It looks like maybe a wee split. Might be happening. The boys might be tiring out just now. Possible. Oh, hang on. It might even be the captain. The captain, Synth Rider. Looks like his endurance has ran out, or maybe he's had a technical. He's slowing down. And he's letting the team carry on. So the Kelpies have now lost 3 men. They're carrying on with 5 as they pass another back marker. Is it a back? No, that's not a back marker. That's actually the front man. So this is interesting. 28k. About 7k left. So quickly, before they get into the final push, let's quickly jump back. Have a look at how the Wulvers are doing. Boom. At 24k. These Wulvers have got about 10k left. We're just looking at his rear axle. I don't know why. Aren't they looking good there? These guys are looking fantastic all together. Oh, lovely picture. Lovely picture. Lovely, lovely picture. It's fantastic to have you guys all here. If you guys are interested, like I said, you can connect with us over at swiftscotland.com. We do have weekly social rides on a Sunday. And we do race as a team throughout the week. Starting back this Monday, we have the TFC Mad Monday races. This is the winter series, and it's looking good. The autumn series was fantastic. We have been racing the Zwift Racing League, which finishes this Tuesday, and of course the WTRL Team Time Trial every Thursday, which is great to bring the team together. So that is the Wulvers looking strong, of course, as always, looking good. So let's quickly jump back. There we go. Am I in the wrong one? I am. I want. That's not right. Did they finish? I'm gonna have to go through them old school style. Don't tell me I've missed. Wow, they must have been putting out some speed there, the Kelpies, because we have missed them coming in to the finish. But it looks like they pushed out that speed for the end. Damn, they flew in there at the end. That, or I just speak far too much nonsense. Or maybe it's a lot shorter than I thought. Is it not 34.6k? We'll stick with the Kelpies, sorry, the Wulvers as they go through the tunnel one last time. As soon as the Kelpies, the Wulvers are finished, we'll jump in and we'll try and grab an interview with them. In fact, we could probably go now. 2070. No, let's just stick with the Wulvers. I'll just ask them all to hang out a minute. Looks like Ian Gray is possibly falling off the back. No, he's still there with the team. Looking good, of course. Penny Morton of Morton Rolls. Technical. Oh, hang on. It looks like there is a split. Ian Gray and Mark Way. Might be leaving the team here to allow them to finish. Let's keep an eye on this here. I think I must have got the distances wrong. But stick here, boys and girls, ladies and gents, till we'll find out what the times are. It's great to have you all here. Make sure you hit that follow button either here on Twitch or over on YouTube, youtube.com/AndyCatch Zwift Racer. Hopefully in the new year I will be starting a crit series. I'll just do a couple of, I don't know, maybe 5 to 10 crits, record them and upload them. And we'll see if I, can get better through those 10 weeks. It's great to have you all here. Thanks very much for joining me. As the Wulvers approach the finish. See if we can get a good view of them crossing the line. Oh, it must have been, was it 29? as they approach the finish line here. So watch these guys crossing the finish line. There they go, they're starting to spin up. And here comes the big sprints. Of course, it's the top 4 as they cross the finish line. There it is there. Boom. Alright. Didn't that look fast? That looked fast for both teams. Right now, let's see if we can jump over to the Kelpies and see if we can get an interview with the team.
Just screenshot that now then.
Hello Kelpies, how are you doing? You're live on Ouija Sport. It's great to have you all here. How you doing? Let's
Hello, this is Outer Hebrides Broadcasting Corporation calling civilization.
Let's jump to Synth, the team captain. Synth, how do you feel that went? We saw a couple of your guys falling off the back there pretty early. Did this have an impact?
It did a wee bit, I reckon, although the guys did well. I mean, we knew this coming in, Andy. I said it before. We came in, high risk, high reward. We were going to burn some matches, and if a few guys fell off early doors, we were just going to plough on. We wouldn't normally do that outside a kind of Premier League venue, but that was the decision tonight. But it worked well. You know, we managed to get the shrine for the, I think it was until the last 3 or 4k, and then I managed to fall off the back just going up the hill. And I mean, the guys were absolutely blasted. You would have seen the watch, you know, 5, 6 watts in the front, and so just a tremendous effort. Brilliant to be part of it.
You certainly look fantastic. Let's go to Davy Lines, of course. Davy Lines, you're the ex-professional Commonwealth athlete back there in 2010 over in India. Do you feel like India, you know, prepared you for this evening?
Certainly the temperature, mate. Certainly the temperature. It's pretty warm in here. It's not quite as dirty, but it certainly is warm.
Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, it's great. Do you feel like you were dragging the team with those high watts?
Not at all. Not at all. You've got to measure your effort because there's so many people with different abilities. You've got to measure your effort. So it was good. It was good to get the guys that possibly weren't going to make it till the end pulling hard on the front at the start, because some of these guys can maybe do 5.5 watts per kilo for maybe 10 minutes, but they just can't do it for 30 or 40 minutes. So
yeah,
at least if they add to the team at the start, then it pulls us along and it gives the other guys a bit more of a rest. So certainly everybody did their bit in the team, and the guys that maybe never made it to the end in the group, they still certainly got us there in a quicker time than we would have if they were just hanging on.
Fantastic. Great to talk to you. Let's speak to Rory Monroe now, the youngest, if he's available, the youngest of the team from the Black Isle, I believe.
Yes, that is correct.
Fantastic. So how did you feel being the youngest this evening? Did you feel like you were doing a good job?
I mean, I hope so. I think I must have been a new egg. I must have been. I've never really done this. This is the second time team comes after that.
Of course, at your age, you're still just the domestique. Do you feel like you'll proceed through the roles and maybe even become the lead out man?
Well, I don't know about that, but I try my best.
That's fantastic. Well, guys, I'm going to move on here because I've got another team to go and talk to, but you all look fantastic. Sorry to see a couple of guys fall off before the first lap had finished, but you guys look fantastic. Does anyone know what your time was?
Indeed, on here, Andy, Synth here, the trophy. We've got 150 teams finished. Kelpies are currently fourth.
Fourth.
Third in the PLs. The Wulvers are currently ninth. Yes, we bet.
Oh, wow.
Coming in live. That's always sweet.
So the Kelpies with the professional ex-cyclist came in ahead. Who would have thought? Guys, thank you very much. I'm going to jump over to the Wulvers now and see how they're complaining and crying. Guys, thanks very much.
Cheers.
Wulvers, Handicaps
They,
live with Ouija
they
TV.
had a greater average watt per kilogram per rider than us. Yeah, based on the riders for tonight.
Let's listen in. Let's
So
listen in.
we can take the moral high ground. It should have been more.
Ian Gray,
Oh, Andy
Handicaps
how are
live from Ouija Sport. How you doing? How you feeling?
you? Yeah, we're feeling good. That's a tough race, you know, super flat. A couple of little kickers in there, but yeah, hard going.
It certainly was. I was just over speaking to the Kelpies. They actually dropped. In fact, before we go there, let's go back. Kenny Morton,
Kenny.
technical again.
No, just ran out of power in the legs this time.
Okay, well, you could have lied and made yourself look good, but well done. Well done.
Honesty is the best policy.
It certainly
Good
is,
for you, Kenny.
Kenny. So yeah, Ian, times I heard myself. We just heard live from Synth. Surprised? I'm not.
Not entirely, no. I think, as you said in the pre-race interview, they had a slightly stronger group than we did this evening, but to finish, you know, within 29 seconds of them with their former Commonwealth Games super duper ex-pro cyclist, to name one, I think we've done a great job, and the boys tonight absolutely smashed it. Again, if you look at some of those numbers, very impressive for what is a flat course. So yeah, pleased with the outcome.
It was very good. Let's jump to Nico, the youngest man in the team, over 20 from Italy. How do you feel?
Not too bad. I went a bit blurry in the last K, but good to see now.
So before we move on, that's fantastic. You went a bit blurry. Let's talk about your trainers that have been stolen over the last couple of weeks. The public want to know. The public want to know what's happening with this. What are you doing, mate? What are you doing?
Don't trust Facebook Marketplace is all I'm gonna say.
Okay, fantastic.
They're all dodgy down.
They're all
Can I
dodgy.
just put a wee disclaimer on behalf of Zwift Scotland? That is not the official stance of Zwift Scotland. That is a personal thought from Nico, and under no
Are my own.
circumstances are we supporting that state.
Fantastic. Next, I just quickly want to go to Stuart Jarvie, who is the Wulvers' very own Commonwealth Games participant. Of course, he was the chef for Scottish cycling.
Most important role.
The most important role, exactly. He could have, upset the stomachs of the team. Tonight, what happened? Were you feeding them fish fillet when you should have been feeding them some raw beef?
I think so. No, that was a really good shift. I think everyone was doing really well. I mean, our average over there, for me as well, it was 4.2 watts per kilo. For my 80 kilos, it's done pretty good. Nice course, and everybody worked really well there. So I think really fast. I think we've put in a course record on that ourselves. So the guys going quicker than us were doing really well. So well done to them, and well done to my team. I think Zwift Scotland have done great coming this far, and I think it was a really good night. So good to represent the two really good teams up in the Platinum League, and then the rest of the night is still ahead of them. There's another 8, 9, 10 teams racing tonight, so just wish all them the best as well. So.
Yeah, fantastic. So
Thank you.
It's great. Thank you. No, thank you. Do we have official numbers then? What the official times are?
Yes, I've got them in front of me here. What is it that you're looking for? All Frappy or just the Platinum League?
Just the Platinum League for the moment, please. Just between yourselves and the Kelpies.
Yeah, so at the moment, Kelpies are sitting in they're sitting in third place from the Platinum League with a time of 38:24, average speed of 45.15 kilometers.
Sorry,
an hour.
can you just repeat that time again?
Yeah, 38 minutes 24 seconds.
Ooh, 38 minutes.
Absolutely
And
flying.
Flying.
We are currently 5th place with a time of 38 minutes 53 seconds.
38. Listen, I'll stop you there for a moment. My predictions were out by a minute. Not only my predictions, but the Zwift person that does the predictions
Zwift
were out.
Invader.
Yeah, was out by a good 2 minutes.
So what was your prediction, Andy?
Well, my prediction was between 40 minutes and 39 minutes, with 39 minutes going to the Kelpies.
Oofed.
Yeah. But that was only because they had David Lines.
The Big Davy, yeah. At the moment, in the overall Frappe division, the Kelpies are sitting in 4th place and we're sitting in 9th place. There's still obviously a few Platinum League teams that were behind us to finish up. But again, they're solid times.
By the looks of it, they're all finished.
I think they're all done.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Platinum,
Yeah. And we're in 13th at the moment.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it. 13th. Is that a possible invite for next week?
Yeah.
It'll be close. Our first invite 2 weeks ago, we came 13th, and we got invited into the top 10. Essentially, a couple of teams couldn't make it. The Kelpies last week were 14th, and then they got bumped up a place, so top 13 made it tonight. And so there's another 2 divisions to go after our regular Zone 8. So I think we'll be doing well if we get an invite, but I think we'll just miss out for the last race of the year, unfortunately. But still, though, cracking performances all around.
Cracking performance from
the Kelpies. Hopefully they make it in. They're sitting at 7th. A great chance of it.
Yeah, it was a cracking performance from both teams. Absolutely amazing. And the Kelpies even more so, I would say, because they dropped two men near enough halfway through the first lap. So I think well done them as well. And unlucky to Kenny Morton again, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think we did have a wee chat about kind of team tactics and things, and the plan was always going to be finish with the strongest 4, whoever they may be. So we were always going to be sacrificing a couple of riders along the way, unless they were able to kind of push on. But that's the nature of racing at the pointy end of these types of events. You know, there's going to be a few sacrifices made, and you know what, that's the way it goes. But cracking effort all around.
Yes, well done, guys. Well done. From where we were sitting, it looked fantastic from both teams. Anyway, guys, I will let you go.
Nice one.
I can smell y'all from here. Y'all need a shower. Thank you very much for the chat.
Thanks,
Y'all
Andy.
did
Take it easy.
Talk to you next time. Cheers, guys. So there you go, guys. There you go. The Kelpies with what was that? 38-24? 38-24. I'm trying to see if I can log in myself to get the official times. Boom, boom. But wow, wasn't that a fast race? I thought the Kelpies would do fast. When they dropped, I'm not going to lie, when they dropped 2 men, I wasn't too sure. I thought they were going to lose out. There we go, boom, results. See if I can bring this up for you guys. How do I do this? Add image browser, image display capture, add source, scores. This one. Okay. Cancel that because that obviously doesn't work. So let's go with window capture. Not that one. Next one. You guys all see that? Okay. Boom. Hey. Let's pull this back so you guys can actually see me. I would want to see Zwift. Boom. Alright. Let's where are we going here? We are going. Where's the PL? There we go. And then we've got to do this. So there's the Kelpies there. Is that them sitting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15th. Is that right? No, that's not right. Am I not doing this correctly? What's going on? Ooh, that might be a bit better. 38, 24. Okay, yeah, I guess it is. But we want to look here. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're sitting 6. In the Platinum League from the Frappies. 9th, and Wulvers are sitting in 9th. Is that right? Is that how it works? I don't know. But overall, it looks like the Kelpies are sitting 7th with the Wulvers at 13th. There you go. This is the one that I was looking for. Can you guys see that? You can't see that because of my ugly face. Let's turn that off. Eee. So there you go. You can see the top 10 there, with the Kelpies sitting 7th place and the Wulvers sitting 13th. So there we go, guys. Beep. Hey. There we go. I hope you guys enjoy that. Let's turn that back off like that. There we go. Another great Thursday night Platinum League here at Zwift Scotland. If you guys do want to connect with us, zwiftscotland.com. It's been great to have your questions in. It's been great for you guys coming along, watching the show. We'll be back, I'm going to guess, maybe very much next Thursday, with possibly 2 teams again. For, I believe it will be the last team time trial before Christmas, before the new year. Yeah, let's take a look at these posters again. There's the one for the Kelpies, just before I leave, by Graham Field. And there's the Wulvers one. That looks awesome. Love it. It's actually an awesome tattoo. Anyone into tattoos, definitely get that. But yeah, there we go. Let's go back here, and then boom, that's me. Guys, I'm going to save this. Quit. Are you sure you want to quit this event? Yes. We'll say team car. Team car. Boom. I think that saves any pictures that I took. Guys, thank you very much for being here. It has been an awesome, what's that, coming up for an hour and a half. Thoroughly enjoyed that. It was an interesting race. I certainly put the lower time for the Kelpies. We were right there, but they made it an extra minute. They did it in a minute. It looked good. But it looked like a fast team. Interesting team. Hopefully we will be back on the Platinum League next week. If you guys want to keep up to with what's happening, AndyCats83 over on the socials for Twitter, or for that other one. I don't even spend much time. Twitter and Instagram, guys, you can catch me over at AndyCats83. I'll be back here on Sunday round about 9:30. We, Swiss Scotland, are invading. It's the only way to say it. The Dodie charity event So I'm looking forward to that. After Sunday, we will be Monday nights. Tuesday night, it'll be the ZRL. Oh, sorry, Monday night will be the first, or it should be, it's pending, and they certainly did say to me that they intend to start it up this Monday. The TFC Mad Monday Winter League series again. ZRL Swift Racing League Team Time Trial, which will be the last one of the series, and then we'll be back to the last Team Time Trial of the year, which we hopefully will be back in the Platinum League for Swift Scotland. But yeah, there you go, guys. Connect Andycats83 at socialswiftscotland.com. Come over to Discord, take part in the bantersaurus, the banter, and enjoy a beer. I'm away from my dinner, guys. Hopefully my child's asleep, because that would be amazing. Something to eat, away to bed. Guys, I'll catch you